making some adjustments. I got one person. I'm going to turn my camera around. But if you saw the title of this video, it's that I'm broke, but only for about 4 or 5 hours. Then I'll get my deposit. Okay, there, the lighting is much better. Got one person watching. So, the topic of this live stream is just basically, I think this is kind of a common thing that happens with foreigners where they're on a regular direct deposit. Could be, in my case, it's the bank. My bank, it's actually a credit union in the US. Um, and then I use the ATM when I need cash. And I don't really have any cash right now. It just kind of broke, so it's a little boring. Just sitting around at home, and I got food here, so it's not like I'm gonna starve to death or anything like that. But at about between 4 and 5 p.m. Philippine time, my deposit will go in for my pension check. So I just wonder, you expats that are living here in the Philippines, if you ever experienced this, where you kind of take for granted the fact that your your money goes a little bit further here, and you have a really good income. Wouldn't say rich, but maybe upper middle class by Philippine standards. And so you just kind of take it for granted, and you just kind of, you don't really budget or watch where every peso is going. And then lo and behold, you're a few days from your deposit and you don't have much money. I have never really been a very good saver. Now, I've got my Social Security, plus on top of that, I've got a pension. So I've got a really good income. But I have to admit that I am one of those people that I don't manage money very well. And it is what it is. So lo and behold, and that takes me into the other topic, is that I am starting a business here in the Philippines. And when you weigh the two, this guy here, who's not very good at managing money. Hello, Chamber. Yes, I live paycheck to paycheck or deposit from deposit to deposit. Uh, so, but as a result, starting a business and not being the greatest guy with money, I'm going to be handing over to a trusted individual the finances. She's a CPA here in the Philippines. She'll be handling all of the payroll and taxes and uh, all of the money. So let's see. Bacon High, no rainy day fund. Uh, no, no. My house is cool. Oh, thanks, thanks. I got a cool house. Here, show it to you. Very basic apartment. What happens if I get really sick? Well, uh, fortunately, right now, I'm in pretty good health. Of course, being 64, I kind of think that my health is like a ticking time bomb. You just never know when something is going to happen. So I do have health insurance. It very basic coverage, but on the upside, the business that my business partner and I are starting, I'm not going to go into details, but it looks pretty lucrative. Done a lot of research on other companies that are providing the same services that we are, and there is a demand. And if we work hard, we're going to have a really good income. So I'm taking a risk. There's a lot of fourth down plays where we're going for it on fourth down to and so that's kind of my analogy, if I can draw the analogy between football and my finances. So, but you're right. What happens if I get really sick? Well, let's just hope that doesn't happen. So I think the the plan is I'll set up some kind of a medical savings account. And thank you, Chamber. Thank you. Um, thank you for your support. I'll set up some kind of a medical savings account and largely become self-insured. So, but I'm gonna research what the average medical cost. This will make a good video for me to on my long form videos. Is I'll research the medical costs of expats like myself living in the Philippines from age 64 and right up until their death, what the average costs are for someone who doesn't, let's say that they don't have any insurance. So yes, I should upload on this. That's what I just alluded to. So that would be, yeah, that will make a good video. Uh, I'm a little bit on a different topic. I'm a little bit discouraged that I don't get more views on my long form videos because I think that the videos are really well done. Of course, there's background music, and I speak really well, and I take a lot of time shooting and editing just to make sure that it's a quality video. And then I don't get a ton of views. And I look at other channels that um, where they're good channels too, and but they're getting hundreds of thousands of views on every video. So it's a very stark difference. Uh, but on the upside, whether I get views or not, I do enjoy creating content. It's it's not only information, but I consider it like an art form. So it's something that I really do enjoy doing. My subscriber growth is um, like about anywhere from 5 to 6 subscribers a day. Uh, Somebody just asked me what my favorite time of day is, and then they took the question down. But I still want to answer that anyway. I think my favorite time of day would be first getting up in the morning, having that cup of coffee, and just checking out things on the internet, checking out things on my phone, taking a look at um, how my channel is doing, if there's any comments, and usually there's not a lot going on. So then I'll watch a little YouTube. I'll watch some of the other vloggers here in the Philippines, or I'll watch something pertaining to sports. Uh, my favorite sport is the NFL, and my favorite team is the Seahawks. We just won the Super Bowl about, what, 4 or 5 months ago. So, will you do another meet and greet? Um, I think, well, we haven't really done one yet, but the place that we have in mind is like going to be the Starbucks on Mactan, and it's the one near the Shell station on the, I believe it's the west side of the airport. I'm not sure. I'll have to look on the map and make sure, but it's on the side of the airport where the bridges that go over to Cebu. So I believe that's the west side of the airport. So uh, I kind of like that Starbucks because there's an area where you can go upstairs, and I don't know if we need to, cordon off a certain area where people can come in and pay Starbucks, or maybe just buy a certain amount of pastries and free coffee for everybody. But we want to do the kind of meet and greet where, when we're ready to expand into more YouTube channels, which is one of the things that we want to do, and just bring people in that uh, they're not camera shy. They're interested in being a YouTube host and also doing, maybe learning some editing, or maybe they already have editing skills with CapCut. So that's an option. We're not quite to that point yet, but we are going to get to the point eventually where we're going to have multiple YouTube channels, and it'll be more than I can handle. So that's kind of where we're at on the meet and greet. Chamber, tell me. I forget if you told me, and I apologize, but because it's kind of hard to keep track of everybody. But tell me where you're at. Are you living here in the Philippines? And if so, what part? What part of the Philippines? Did you consider doing restaurant reviews? I've done a few, not so much on this channel, but my other channel. But yeah, tell me where you're located. You're in Cordova. Oh wow. Um, I'm gonna. Do you are you a content creator? Because if so, I may have gone on your channel. I don't know, but if you're doing content, um, that would be cool if we could collaborate. I'm gonna check out your channel right now. Near CCLEX. Okay. Uh, oh, I can't go to your channel right now while I'm doing the live stream. My phone just fell over. Okay. Lo- Love Mariel. Is that Mariel whose last name begins with a J? And do you have a son named George? could be a different Mariel, but I think it's the same Mariel that I'm friends with. I was busy, Mike. Sorry. Yeah, that's why you didn't show up on Saturday. Yeah, Mariel. Um, yeah, I can't today. I got some other stuff going on this afternoon, but another day. So anyway, uh, I I don't I don't see that happening, Chamber. Uh, so yeah, today just happens to be one of those days where I'm very short on cash. Okay, next time. Um, let's see. Tomorrow is Thursday. How about Friday? Going into Cebu. How about Saturday? Uh, I think Mariel and I just look at each other as almost like not really a brother and sister because I'm quite a bit older, but maybe like an uncle and a niece or a father daughter, friends or a secret. Not quite 2 years, Mariel, because I haven't been here 2 years. 20 months today. And let's see, we moved into the apartment complex on February 8th of 2025. So about a year and a half. Yeah, I'm Papa Mike. Yeah, I'm the big daddy. April, May, June, July. About a year and a half. Mariel has a channel, and I've seen a couple of the latest videos where she's got no, not a sugar daddy. No, don't go there. Don't say stuff like that. Mike is a good friend of mine, and he helps me a lot. I've helped her a little bit with her channel. Uh, we worked on the banner. Yeah, not sugar daddy, but helps me a lot. Chamber, I know that you were only joking, but that's not really that funny. So please don't say stuff like that again. Live life today. I told my wife once I was looking for a sugar mama, a lady that could keep me in a manner I had yet to be accustomed to. Yeah. She asked me for one favor. I said, what? Yes, I'm a good friend. So, what was the favor? I'm dying to know. She said, ask her if she needed a maid while she was at it. Uh, actually, sick grandpa. Now, there's a comedian there. Um, No, don't worry about sending me Gcash. I'm just kind of venting my frustration. At about 4 p.m. Today, I'll be getting a really good deposit, so money-wise, I'll be fine. Just uploaded new video, Mike. Uh, oh, I gotta send you the video that I made where I talked about you, Mariel. I'll do that. My wife was determined to go wherever I went. Oh, and sup. And thank you, Ricky, for the offer. But soup chat. Well, if you want to, but not because I'm a charity case, but because you like my channel, you like my videos. Yeah, you go ahead and do a super chat. You know, do $5. Nothing that's going to break you. Um, it is. It's the one about reporting bullying YouTubers. So you can go on there and check it out. Just find the video. It's one of the more recent ones. Why not just move to Mexico or Panama? It's closer and cheap too, and nice. Mariel, you're a cutie pie. She is. She is. I think that she might have left to go watch a video where I talked about her, but yeah, in fact, I didn't talk about her. I used her channel as a visual, as an example of if you want to report a bullying YouTuber, this is how you do it. And so I've got there is one particular channel that really isn't bullying, but every time I post a video, even if it's a 15-minute video, if it's 2 minutes in, she gives me a thumbs down, and that really doesn't do anything to hurt the video or hurt my channel. Mariel, 99 pesos. Thank you. She gives my videos a thumbs down a few minutes in, even if the video, if say it's a 15-minute video, and so it's impossible that she was able to see the whole thing. So it wasn't anything that she didn't like about the video. She has a problem with me. And so, but the only thing is that if you give somebody a thumbs down on your video, it really doesn't hurt the channel. It shows YouTube that there's engagement, so it actually helps. But if you're getting a lot of thumbs downs on a certain video, you might take that to heart and try to figure out what it was that they didn't like about the video, so that it's a way that you can improve as a content creator. So life today, they say it's interaction or engagement. Um, that's what I read on ChatGPT. So, can you trust ChatGPT? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you can. Uh, you should be able to tell that from the analytics. Okay, I'll research that. I don't think it matters if it has a thumbs down or thumbs up. No, but if a video gets a lot of reactions on that, whether they're thumbs up or thumbs down, it actually helps the algorithm. But if you have a video that doesn't get many, then it really doesn't help the video. In the channel analytics, there is a section where it talks about where people were still engaged. Well, yeah, you can look and see, if you have a 10-minute video and the thumbs downs, or not thumbs downs, but the average view duration. So some folks just want others to be as unhappy as they are. Yes, I subscribe to that theory. It is that old saying, misery loves company. And if they're miserable, they want to try and make other people as miserable as possible. Haters gone hate. Right. You know, and the people that they're not just haters on YouTubers, or they're on YouTube. It's not just YouTubers that hate, or it's the negative comments or anything like that. It just people who hate in general. They're really unhappy. I have sympathy for them. Uh, Even if their hatred is directed at me and I didn't do anything to deserve it, I take it with a grain of salt, and I pity them, unfortunately. So I think I'd tell them to kick rocks, okay? I'm not sure what that means, but if YouTube shit down, what would you do? If if YouTube shit down, if YouTube shut down, it wouldn't destroy me. I mean, I can still upload to a lot of different platforms. There's TikTok, there's Facebook Reels. So I knew what I would do. I'd go on about my business. I'm sure they meant shut down. I know. I know you meant to say shut down. You could try Kick. They pay hourly. Kick, is that an app? Is that just like YouTube? YouTube is just a distraction. Well, one thing that I've noticed with YouTube here in the Philippines is there's a lot of channels. I think it's kind of saturated, and a lot of that's just not just my opinion, but there's a lot of other YouTubers. Like I was interviewed by Leah of Expat Guide Philippines, and she she expressed the same sentiments, that she thinks that there's too many channels here, and there's too many channels that where people are trying to make a decent living, and there's not enough viewers. Um, and what YouTube tends to do is that if there's a channel that's already made it, they're just going to continue to reward those big channels. When they do put out a video, those are the videos that they're going to push, and then the rest of us that are down at the bottom of the totem pole, or we just do what we can. Let's see, live life today. There are a lot of channels, but you're referring to the niche. I think one feeds into the other. It pushes the bigger channels. So very true. Yes. Yeah. But this brings me back to, if I didn't enjoy doing this and if I didn't enjoy creating content, uh, I would have quit a long time ago. I would have given up. So this is definitely a labor of love. It's something that I enjoy doing. So you have to come out with something from an interesting concept. I do live streams for the social aspect of it. Okay. I think it's kind of an outlet, like if you're going through a tough time, and what I'm going through for just today is nothing, not a big deal. But if you've got some frustrations and you want to vent those frustrations, you can get on and do a live stream and just go on a series of rants. Mostly I do live streams. It's fun to chew the fat with my friends. Do you ever have friends up on the panel? What you mean, chew the fat? That's just an expression to like visit with people, chamber. So 7 people watching. Oh, you really like it when I do interviews. Yeah, I enjoy interviewing people. Mike, can you send me the link of the video? Okay, I will. I'll send it to your WhatsApp as soon as I'm done uh, with my live stream here. I'll do that. Yes, I do look tired because I'm old. I'm not just tired. I'm not just retired. I'm tired. And when you're retired, that's when you were tired and then you woke up and then you got tired again. That's retired. Sorry, bad joke. The way the entire thing isn't resting on one person doing all the talking provides variety. Did you interview Mariel? No, I was going to last Saturday and that didn't work out. Going to try and interview her this Saturday. First day of the month, haha. Yes. I'm old as well. May I ask your age? I am 64. The Beatles, when I'm 64, doing the garden, digging the weeds. Who could ask for more? Yes, I did interview Mike. Yeah, but he was asking, he or she, I think it's he, was asking if I interviewed you. I haven't done that yet. Live life today, you're 61, okay? We're close in age. Are you also interviewing people, Chamber? I don't know. I don't know if if he is. You'd have to check out his channel and see if he's got interviews on there. I'm shy to interview. Well, you could interview me. How many subscribers do you have, Chamber? And do you have a big channel? Is it average? Is it small like mine? By the way, everybody, please check out Mariel, love Mariel. She does not yet have 1,000 subscribers, so she's trying to make it as a YouTuber. She wants to get monetized. Um, Today I have a lot of pimples. Okay, well, they've go to the dermatologist. Um, I'm waiting for my microphones. Mic I order online. Okay, did you get that from Lazada? Either Lazada or the other one. Um, there's another app. It's just like Lazada. I call Lazada lasagna. I need it for interview. Yeah. And you know that I'm willing to help you out because I've got the studio now, so we can videotape there, and I've got a lot of equipment. So live life today. This may cause me to be blocked, but I typically don't subscribe to any channel that has pronouns listed. I'm afraid I know a pronoun that has to do with language. I forget what a pronoun is. I'll look up. It's just the way I feel about them. Uh, what is a pronoun again? Uh, yes, Mike, I really appreciate. Yes, yes, and I think that's where we should do our interview because the studio is a work in progress. We're still doing renovations as we go. We've got We had a green screen painted up on the wall for chroma key for the green screen technology so that you can change the backdrop. But Mariel's asking if Chamber is a Filipina or Filipino. Um, but we've got to change the green screen because the shade of green is a little too dark. Needs to be lighter. And the type, he used the wrong type of paint. We need to use non-reflective paint. I did uh, make a video where I did use that green screen, and it turned out okay, but I think I can improve on it. Let's see, live life today. We live in a time that people are trying to identify as something they aren't biologically. I don't care how they want to live. It's more about trying to tell me how to live or think. Okay. You're talking about using chroma key. I use one. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's there's a couple of tricks that I learned. You want to have the lighting on the green surface really evenly distributed. And then you want to be standing about 2 meters away from the green screen. So you want to have the green area really wide because your camera is going to widen out and get a larger area. So you don't want to be like this far away from the green screen because then it'll cast your shadow onto the green screen and then your backdrop won't look right. So yes, green screen technology lets you change the background. Yes. Okay, thanks. It's actually flexible. Okay. You're using that cloth material. It's where you can put it up and then take it down. What we're doing is we're actually painting the wall the right shade of green and using the right kind of paint this time around. That is dealing with lighting. Yeah, I use a USA flag for my background. I have one of those too. It's if you watch my long form videos, there's a USA flag that's also a Philippine flag, and then there's also a Seahawks flag. You have a nice studio, Mike. Thank you. Mariel has seen my studio. Um, Live life today. Yes, I actually do use a green screen. The color actually doesn't have to be green. That's true. If you're going for more darker colors, a blue screen is actually better. But green works the best if you're using a bright lit background, like the colors and the lighting is really bright. Would you have more views if you lived in Dumaguete? Probably less because it's really competitive over there. Plus, I don't want to be involved in all of that drama over there. In the past, some of those YouTubers over there have gotten into fist fights, and one guy, I think he passed away, but he was gouging the eyes of another YouTuber. Didn't gouge the eyes out, thankfully, but definitely caused some bleeding and some like his eyes to um, like swell up. Uh, Live life today using the chroma key. You can see whatever you can use whatever color you want. You just have to use chroma key to select that color. Yes, and I can do that in the editing program. Uh, yes, I visited a few times. Yeah, Mariel's been to my studio. Green is just a great color to use, but it's the least likely to affect your skin tone. That's true. It's you want to use the color that is going to make the entire video look the best, and green and the right shade of green and non-reflective surface is what works best. Something. Obviously, you're trying to make some point, but I don't know what it is. For me, it's about the skin tone than anything else. Yeah. You can filter out white, red, yellow, any color you want. Live life today works well, especially when you're using it for editing a video. You should interview sick grandpa. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Sounds like you know about it. I know a little here and there because I've been doing video editing. I was doing video editing as a hobby back in 2003, and that was 2 years before they launched YouTube. Sick Grandpa is a very rough around the edges kind of guy. Um, he likes to call out other YouTubers. I don't know if he's always right, but I think sometimes he is. Um, and he's entertaining. He's definitely entertaining. Uh, is he in Mactan? I think that Sick Grandpa is in Cebu. Last time I heard, yes, he's American, and yeah, bully troll. But he's never at least not that I know of. He's never taken any shots at me, whether it was me or my other channel, which was Philam Mike. And then I changed the name of that channel, and then I started this channel. This channel has I never promoted any videos. I just allowed uh, the videos to grow organically. There's one video that has views and has earned some money way beyond. all of my other videos. I mean, it's 154,000 views, and the next video is like 5.3, 5,300 and something. So, uh, live life today. Wow, that's a long time. I've only started looking at it for over the last few years. Sick grandpa has a lot of money. Um, I know that he's talked about that his retirement income is about 80,000 or no, about 8,000 US dollars a month, which is good for the US, but really good for the Philippines. LOL, don't mention organic around my friend. It's his pet peeve. Okay. I'm doing a live stream again, Mike. Okay. Okay, Mariel, I'll get on there and check it out when I'm done here. Interviewing trolls like Sick Grandpa would go viral. Well, it would be definitely controversial. Wherever you do anything to promote a channel, it no longer is organic. Or whenever you do anything. Okay. Well, what I mean by not by organic um, is I made the mistake of promoting videos through YouTube's promotion, and um, I got a lot of views and I got a lot of subscribers on that channel, 306,000, and then now they've dropped off. But uh, not good for the algorithm. So you're better off just not promoting. Well, you can promote on other platforms like TikTok, and then promote your channel that way. Sam Lopez, your channel's so barking, no matter what you do. Uh, Barking, yeah, like a dog. Roof, roof. Uh, your channel is so boring, no matter what you do. Pong it. Okay, let's just removed Lopez. Yeah, I got a troll. I got a troll. He has been, his comments I just removed, and plus he is hidden from making any more comments. So I come from the old school that if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. So I think what he wanted to do, or what he should have done, was had something good to say, and then constructive criticism, and then end with a compliment. It's called the sandwich method. It's like if you have an employee and they did something wrong, you go up to them and you tell them, look, you're a hard worker, you're doing a great job, you did this and you did that. That project that you worked on came out really good, but there is one thing that you need to work on, and you made this mistake here. So just try to correct that in the future. But other than that, you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Uh, that's what these trolls, what they don't know how to do. They just they just want to get these shots in at you. They want to dig. They want to get under your skin, provoke a response. And I don't play that game. It really depends. What does it depend on? And I can tell you with these trolls that they'll go on any channel, even if they feel that the channel is entertaining or that the videos are good, and they're only going to have negative comments. And the best thing that any YouTuber can do is just to delete their comment, hide them from making any future comments, and what are they going to do? They're just going to move on to the next channel and try to cause problems there. A lot of times, I'll take a look at, before I block the trolls' comments. I'll go on their channel to see what their videos look like, and are they? Some of them have no subscribers, no content, but yet they certainly know how to try to start like an online back and forth war going on. That's what they want. They want to provoke a response. They want to piss you off. I experimented with promotions. I think the results are a little mixed. They can be. Now, there's a lot of speculation that, and I'm not going to name any names, but a lot of these companies that you do promotions with, they have people who are paid to subscribe to a channel, watch a video for 2 seconds, click off of it. They have no interest in your content. If it's Philippines related, they don't have any interest in your content. And they have an entire wall from ceiling to floor and from side to side where there's a cell phone here, there's another cell phone right next to it. And they've got hundreds of cell phones up on the wall, and they're paid. They're in more impoverished countries. They're like Africa and stuff like that, where India would be another one, where that's their job. They're paid by the promotion company for them to subscribe to a channel, but they're not really interested in seeing your channel grow and that where you would enjoy the fruits of that promotion or promotions. In fact, they don't want to see your channel do well because they want you to keep coming back and promoting. So I really loved the video about your neighbor's barking dog. Yeah, that was not a fun night. That's the difference than YouTube promotion. So you're saying that the YouTube promotion is okay and it's money well spent, and you're actually going to come out ahead as a result of it. One thing that I am thinking about doing is that I've got less than 100 followers on my TikTok, and if you have over 1,000, if you take part of your video, or if it's a video to try to drive people to your YouTube channel, if you've got less than 1,000 followers, you can't provide a link on your TikTok portfolio. You can get on there, you can make a video and say, this is what I'm going to talk about on my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel, Re-Tru expat living in the Philippines. But you can't provide the link until you have at least 1,000 followers. So I'm thinking about promoting on TikTok just to get more followers so that then I can start providing those links. So that might be worth it. Live life today. I don't care to use it if I've used it before, but only really for experimental. Okay. The results weren't what I was really looking for. Uh, yeah. Only YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subs to do a redirect. Okay. So, that's one of the things that you can do to promote your, that'll help your channel grow is use the other platforms that don't cost anything: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. There's probably some more that where you can promote. You can talk about your channel. You can have a page. Maybe do like written posts and things like that, where it will drive people to your YouTube channel. So, well, look, I'm going to get going. I'm going to send Mariel the video where she's mentioned in it. So, well, thanks everybody for being here with me today. God bless. Peace out. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.